All right, you guys, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad. This hour we're going to be practicing our reading and pronunciation as we read through a short story. The short story we're going to take a look at is entitled The Little Puppy. And the link is right there in the Verbling chat box as well as the Google chat box. Okay, so let's see who we have in class so far. Hi there, Victor. How you doing?
Hi, Chad. Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, thank you. Good to see you again.
Glad to see you as well.
And we also have Ricardo. How you doing, Ricardo? Welcome to class.
Thank you. I'm okay.
Awesome, awesome. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with Ricardo. The link is in the chat box, you guys. And let's see. Let's also do. All right. All right, 1 second while this is pulling up. Okay, very good. Okay, Ricardo, let's have you read from nudged. Okay, finish this paragraph, and let's have you read down to here where it says threat had passed, please.
Okay. Notched up against their mother, warm belly was a wonderful and safe place to be. The rich warm milk she found by strict was life-giving, as well as very sweet. There had been 5 puppies in the beginning, but gradually she was alone with her mother. They spent most of their time in a small depression hollowed out under the woodpile in a vacant lot. Her mother occasionally left the puppy alone and was gone for several hours, but had always returned, sometimes with food that was quickly consumed. The little puppy knew there were other dogs on table, and no things outside, because she often heard the noises they made. Occasionally her mother would tense and growl at some scent or noise, then go to the front entrance thereof there then to make sure that the threat has passed.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to this last little part here. So instead of has passed, this is going to be had. Okay, the threat had passed. Try that.
The threat had passed.
Okay, very good. Next up, we have the word vacant right here. Instead of vacant, it's vacant.
Okay, vacant.
Good, nice job. Next up is the word spent. Instead of spent, okay, this is a short e, spe. Okay, they spent most of their time.
They spent most of their time.
Okay, very good. And the last word here is mothers. Okay, so this is going to be an sound as well as the th. Instead of mudders, it's mothers.
Mothers.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad.
No problem. All right, let's go to Sung Ming. How you doing, Sung Ming?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. All right, please read from every day. Okay, finish this paragraph, and let's see. Come down to here to this. Actually, right here where it says beautiful prizes, please.
Oh, okay. Every day, her mother warned her never to go outside. That danger was everywhere. During those long days and nights, while the little puppy was growing, her mother told her over and over again, how strong and special she was. You must be special, her mother told her, because you were strong enough to survive when your brothers and sisters were not. Someday, she explained, you will surely be wanted by somebody who will love and care for you. Humans will want to touch and hug you and give you all the food you want to eat, and make sure you are healthy and happy. Children will laugh and play with you and give you a wonderful home. Yes, you are a very special puppy, her mother told her. The little puppy's mother had once been quite beautiful. She had often been taken by her human to wonderful shows, where the best dogs of all breeds were shown in competition against one another and won beautiful prizes.
Okay, nice job. Let's take a look at the last word here. Instead of prizes, okay, purr. Give me a PR sound. Purr, prizes.
Prizes.
Very good. All right, next up we have the word breeds. Instead of breedes, okay, it is a DS sound. Breeds.
Breeze.
Okay, give me a D sound. Instead of breeze, okay, it's a D. Breeds.
Oh, okay. Breeds.
There you go, that's it. Good. Next up is the word healthy. Right here, the word is pronounced healthy.
Healthy.
There you go, good. Okay, right here we have the word hug. Okay, make sure to pronounce that G sound. Hug.
Hug.
There you go, good. Here we have the word brothers. Instead of brothers, it's brothers.
Brothers.
Okay, very nice. Next is the word survive. Instead of survive, it's survive.
Survive.
Okay, good. Next is our last word up here. This word is pronounced warned. Instead of wand, it's warned.
Warm.
Okay, make sure to pronounce an N sound. Warned.
Warned.
Okay, all right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next up is Victor.
Okay.
All right, Victor, please read from People Stared. Finish the paragraph. And read down to the bottom of this next one, down to be loved. Wanted her to be loved, please.
People stared at her, loved her, and gave her everything a dog could want or need. The humans combed her beautiful fur, groomed and clipped her nails, and gave her colored ribbons for being so perfect. Her human had been very happy about all this attention, and loved her greatly for the honor and money it brought. All of that changed when her leg was caught in the door of her human's car and broken. Afterwards, her leg was permanently crooked, so she was never again allowed to be admired in the special shows with other dogs. She was treated differently, neglected, and finally turned out on her own. The mother knew how life could be for her last remaining offspring and told her stories about it constantly. She wanted her puppy to be special like she had been, but most of all, she wanted her to be loved.
Okay, all right, very good, very good. Okay, so we have two words, okay? First up, we have this word here, which is crooked.
Crooked.
There you go. Good, good. Now, we had the word her here many times. Some were good, some were a little off. Okay, so we're going to practice a couple of them here, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so first up, loved her greatly. Right here, loved her greatly.
Loved her greatly.
Good. Okay, and this one here, so this is gave her colored ribbons. Gave her colored ribbons.
Gave her colored ribbons.
Okay, good. And the last one, her human. Where did that one go? Okay, right here. Okay, so this is the door of her human's car.
The door of her human's car.
Okay, her human. The door of her human's car.
The door of her human's car.
That's it. Good. All right, nice job. Nice job. Good.
Thank you, Chad.
Okay, let's go up here to Amparo.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. All right, welcome to class.
Hi.
Hi there. Okay. Please read from, of course. Finish this paragraph and continue. Continue down to here where it says coming back to her, please.
Okay. Of course, the little puppy liked the idea very much. Living in a home with humans and having someone to play with. She very liked the thought of having someone to love and who would love her no matter what. Many hours were spent dreaming of what it all would be like being wanted and loved. Then one day her mother left there then to look for food and didn't come back. The 3-month-old puppy fretted and whined and went beyond the entrance of the den to look for her. It was no use. After several days and terrible hunger, she decided to leave the den to search somewhere else. Her heart was breaking. The only other living creature she had known was her mother, and now, even she was gone, her mother's words kept coming back to her.
Okay, very nice job. Very good. Okay, let's go to, the word words. Okay, make sure to pronounce that D. Words.
Words.
Good. One more time. Words.
Words.
Great. That was it. Okay. And only one other word for you here. Where did that go? Okay, right here. So she very much liked. She very much liked. Okay, so you'd skipped over much here. She very much liked.
She very much liked.
Good. Okay, everything else was great. Okay, nice job. All right, coming back to her. Good. All right, let's go to, let's see here, Daniil. Hi, Daniil, how are you?
Hello, Chad. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Great. I'm doing awesome. Thank you. Let's have you continue reading from "You Are Strong." Finish this paragraph and read down to here where it says "for others to eat," please.
Okay. You are strong and special and can do anything. Surely she thought she could do this. Up until then, her adventures in exploring had been confined entirely within the vacant lot where her mother's den was located. She had grown considerably, but her mother had seen to most of her needs. Up to this point, her experience with the wonders and dangers of the outside world was very limited. She couldn't know what had happened to her mother to prevent her from returning to the den, but it must have been something terrible. The little puppy couch usually thought out what there was to see and do, and especially what there was to eat. Gradually, her world expanded, giving her new knowledge and experience to call upon for survival. Her food was whatever she could find, either lying on the ground or in garbage cans. All of it was discards, being considered unfit for others to eat.
Okay, very nice. Okay, on this, let's try this last part here. So we're make sure to pronounce this S. So for others to eat, for others to eat.
For others to eat. For others.
Okay, good. This word here is lying. Okay, so long I sound. Lying on the ground.
Lying on the ground.
Okay, very good.
Lying.
Okay, this word here is pronounced survival. Instead of sir, sa, okay, sir, survival.
Survival.
Okay, very nice. Next up is right here. Oops. Cautiously. Cautiously.
Cautiously.
Very good, very good. Next up is the word vacant. Dan, where did you go? Vacant. Oh, right here. Okay. So long A sound, vacant. The vacant lot.
The vacant lot. Vacant.
Okay. Give me a good V instead of vacant. It's v. Vacant.
Vacant.
All right. Now put the word the at the beginning. So the vacant lot.
The vacant lot.
Okay. All right. That was good. This word here is pronounced entirely. Entirely.
Entirely.
Okay. Good. Now the big word here was the word her. Okay. Now the way that you're pronouncing the word her, you're saying here. Okay. So what you want to do, you want to relax. Okay. Relax on that H. You don't want to really push into that. It's like a breath. It's a breath, just like you're breathing. Her.
Her.
That's it. Okay, nice and relaxed. Okay, you don't want to push the tongue up to try and pronounce that sound. When you do that, that's when you're going to say here. Okay, so it's relaxed. One more time, we're going to say her adventures, like a breath. Her adventures.
Her adventures.
That's it. Okay, let's try this. But her mother.
But her mother.
Okay. Most of her needs.
Most of her needs.
Yeah, good. Okay, nice and smooth. Okay, staying relaxed on that word. Okay, one more. Giving her new knowledge.
Giving her new knowledge.
Great, that's how you want to say it. Okay, exactly like that. If not, then you're really pushing into it and it comes out as here. Okay? Okay, good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. Great, let's go to Ming. Okay, Ming, please continue from, let's see. Okay, much of her diet. Okay, down to here. And yeah, go ahead and finish up this paragraph. So from much of her diet down to words haunted her, please.
Much of her diet consisted of dirty, rotten, and spoiled food, some with rocks or glass embedded within it. The food often made her sick, but that was just part of the chances she had to take in order to live. She learned to avoid the wheels of cars, whether they were moving or not. She steered clear of neighborhoods where other female dogs were living, and those that were not confined to a yard or tied up. She had already experienced several fights with dogs, always older and larger than she, and always leaving her bloody and scarred. Since she had no territory or home of her own to protect, it seems she was always intruding into someone else's world. Every day she wondered when it would be that she would find someone to love and be loved by them. Her mother's words haunted her.
Okay, very good job. Very good. Only one word here. It's the word older. Make sure to pronounce that L instead of O, older. It's older.
Older.
So always older and larger.
Always older and larger.
That's it. Okay, very good. Everything else is great. Okay, nice job.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, very nice. Let's go to Nesreen. Hi, Nesreen. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Okay, excellent. Please continue from.
Hello, can you?
Hello. Yes. All right, great. And please continue from then one afternoon, and finish up this. Let's see. Go ahead and finish up this paragraph, reading down to close to the boy, please.
Okay. Then one afternoon, while begging for handout from the children at the park, someone grabbed her from behind. It was a small boy of about 6 or 7 years old. He talked to her and tried to play out. She did not understand the game, so could not do it right. Other children gathered around and stroked her head. They moved so very fast that she could not understand what was happening. She became frightened and tried to run away, but it was then that the little boy picked her up and carried her down the street. He was holding her far too tightly, for she could hardly breathe. She tried not to mind too much, as the boy was stroking her dirty, matted fur and talking very sweetly to her. Although she was afraid, somehow she also liked being close to the little boy.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, now, Nesreen, where are you from?
I'm from Egypt.
From Egypt. Awesome, very good job. Okay, you have no Egyptian accent when you're reading in English. That's really good. Okay, so your THs, okay, sound really good. I know for Egyptians that's really hard. You tend to say zat and z. Okay, and so you weren't saying that at all. Your P's were just fine as well. Okay, so yeah, that was really good. Now,
thank you.
What is your goal with pronunciation? Are you looking to acquire a certain accent, like an American accent or a British accent?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
yes,
you're looking.
American one. Yes, of course.
Okay. All right. So the biggest thing that you can do, because right now your vowel sounds sound really good, all of your consonants sound really good as well. So if I was just going off of literal pronunciation, it was pretty good. Okay, there wasn't anything that I could really correct there, unless you are looking for an American pronunciation. If so, then we have to start talking about the T's. Okay, because T's in American pronunciation.
It should have been pronounced as D, right?
Some of them, yes, not all of them. Okay, so for example, instead of little boy, That would be little, little boy.
Mm.
Okay, so try that out. Little boy.
Little boy.
There you go. Okay.
Little boy.
Okay, same thing with dirty matted fur. Dirty matted fur.
Dirty matted fur.
Just like that.
Dirty matted.
Dirty.
Mm. There's
Okay.
no T. It's like D, but it's like a slight D. Am I right?
Yes, what it's called a flap T. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, it's called a flap T. So yes, it feels very similar to a D, but it isn't quite a D. Okay. Now the other thing here is when you have words that end with an ly. Okay, like the word tightly and sweetly. Okay, we aren't going to pronounce the T's there. Okay, they're going to mix in with the L. So when I say this, I don't say tightly, it's tightly. Tightly. This is called a stop T. Tightly.
Tightly. Tightly.
Okay, almost. So we don't want to pronounce the T. Okay, we're going to pronounce half of it. So your tongue goes up to the top of your mouth. You say tightly, tightly.
Tightly. Tightly.
That's it. Okay.
Tightly. Okay.
Okay, same thing here. Okay, you're going to connect the T sound to the L. You're going to use a stop T into the L. Sweetly.
Sweetly.
Okay, very good. Very good. Okay. All right, now. Okay, two more here for you, okay? So when you have a word that ends with a T, and the next word starts with either a T, a D, an N, an L, a TH, and that's pretty much it. Okay, you're going to combine those sounds. So instead of saying fast that and pronouncing that T at the end, we're going to say fast that, fast that. Hello?
She dropped.
Oh, did she drop? Okay. Okay, all right. So let's go to Ricardo. Actually, Ming, you haven't read yet, have you? Or did he? Yeah, you read.
Yeah.
I read. Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Let's go to Ricardo then. All right. So can we hear? Okay. Please, Ricardo, read from "In a Short While." Okay, and finish this paragraph, reading down to further harm, please.
Okay. In a short while, the boy entered a house where the smells were different than anything she had known before. Some were pleasant, others not, all were strange. The boy talked to his mother about the puppy, occasionally pointing to her and patting her on the head. The boy's mother seemed angry and spoke harshly to him, making the boy cry. The boy's mother picked up the little puppy and pitched her outside and onto the ground, slamming the door hard. The little puppy landed on an exposed tree root, knocking the breath out of her. When she was finally able to catch her wind, she tried to run away, but found that she could hardly move. Something was wrong inside. The most she could manage was to crawl under the old, great front porch, away from these humans and further harm.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, let's go to this word right here, manage. Now, the AGE here at the end, we don't want to pronounce that as age, saying manage. Okay, it's going to be a short I and a G sound. Manage, manage.
Manage.
Just like that. Good.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Next up is the word breath instead of Brett. Okay, so it's knocking the breath out of her.
Knocking the breath out of her.
Okay, good. One more time. Now, what you want to do with the H on her, okay, drop the H out of her. Okay? So, knocking the breath out of her.
Knocking the breath out of her.
That's it. Good, good. Nice job.
Okay.
Good. Next up is the word, okay, pitched her. So, okay, right here. Pronounce that T, okay, and then connect that to the word her, okay? Drop that H, okay? So, and pitched her outside.
And pitcher outside.
Okay, so it's pitched her outside.
Okay. And pitched her outside.
That's it. Good, good. Okay. Next up is the word mother. Okay, instead of mutter, mother.
Mother.
Okay, so the boy's mother seemed angry.
The boy's mother seemed angry.
Good, good. Okay. Next up is the word pleasant. Okay, you tried a couple of times on that word. Okay, yeah, it ends up on ple, short e. Pleasant.
Pleasant.
That's it. Good, good. Okay. And I think I have one more here for you. It is where. Now, this one was interesting because the first time you had it, you pronounced it as were. Okay, and then here you had said where.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the exact opposite.
Yes.
Okay, so a house where the smells were different. Okay, so that's where we have both of them. A house where the smells were different. Try that.
Okay. House where the smells were different.
Good. One more time.
House where the smells were different.
That's it. Good. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad.
No problem. All right. Let's go to. Let's see here. Saming. Okay, Saming, please read from The Little Puppy. Okay, and whoops. Read down to here where it says, no matter what she did, please.
Oh, what she did. Okay. The little puppy remained under the porch for a long time, coming out only when she had to and was careful to avoid the boy's mother. Whenever the woman saw her, she angrily kicked her very hard and she spat angry words at her. The boy would occasionally bring water in an old rusty plate and talk to her in a smoothing manner. The boy's father seemed to tolerate the puppy as she occasionally threw small scraps of bad-smelling food on the ground near the opening under the porch. The puppy ate it anyway. She wondered if this was what her mother had meant by being loved. While living under the porch, she experienced many things but understood only a few of them. The weather was beginning to turn cold. She found she could not stay warm no matter what she did.
Okay, nice job, nice job. All right, let's see here. Let's first go to the word warm right here. So instead of warm, okay, pronounce an OR sound. Warm.
Warm.
Okay, almost. So you're pronouncing an ah, saying warm. Okay, close your mouth just a little bit more. You want to pronounce an o, warm.
Warm.
There you go. Good. One more time. Warm.
warm.
Good, good. Okay, that's better. Let's go to the word experienced. The ed ending here, because the C produces an S sound, the ed is pronounced like a T. So this is experienced.
Okay, experienced.
Okay, good. Now that T was better. Okay, let's get the X right. So this is going to be like a KS sound. Experienced.
Experienced.
Okay, one more time. So in the chat box, what I want you to pronounce is just like that. So it's experience.
Experienced.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, next up is the word meant right here instead of meant. Okay, that's a short E sound. Meant.
Meant.
Okay, very good, very good. Next up is the word occasionally right here. Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Good. Now watch your L's here. Okay, you don't want to hit your tongue against the top of your mouth, pronouncing sort of a hard R sound like occasionally. It's not D, it's Lee. So you're going to place it lightly against the top of the mouth, then bring it down. Instead of the, Lee. Occasionally.
Occasionally.
There you go. Okay, so we're pressing it against it, then sliding it down. Okay. Next is the word tolerate. Okay, so here, pronounce a small T there at the end. Okay, instead of saying tolerate with the sh sound, it's tolerate.
Tolerate.
Okay, good, good. Next is rusty pie plate right here. Rusty pie plate.
Oh, rusty pie plate.
Okay, now we're going to do the same thing as tolerate. Okay, instead of saying pie plate with the ch sound, it's t.
Okay.
Rusty pie plate.
Rusty pie plate.
Okay, better, better. Good, good. And let's go to the word woman right here. Instead of woo, woman, with an oo sound, it's w, woman.
Oh, woman.
Good. One more time. Woman.
Woman.
Okay, now be careful. You're adding a T sound at the end of the N. You're saying woman with the T sound. End on the N. Your tongue presses against the top of your mouth and then slowly releases without pronouncing an extra sound. Woman.
Oh, woman.
Good. That's it. Okay. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Very good. Let's go to Victor.
Okay.
All right, Victor, please read from She Constantly. Okay, go ahead and finish this paragraph and read down to this comma right here. Bits of food she found, please.
She constantly dug out the depression in the dirt, which was her bed, but it didn't seem to help. Other dogs frequently came by to investigate and leave their scent around the porch. The females tried to attack her, while the males were particularly bothersome with their cold noses. For some time now she had felt well enough to leave, but stayed anyway, looking eagerly forward to the small bits of affection the boy would sometimes bestow upon her. Besides, she had developed a strange sense of loyalty to her humans. Even the smallest scrap of approval was all she needed to fuel this total loyalty to the family she had adopted, whether or not they had adopted her in return. As the weather became increasingly worse, she was able to barely survive on small bits of food she found.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, let's go to the word increasingly. So the S here, instead of being a voiced S, will be an unvoiced S. Increasingly.
Increasingly.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word developed. Give me a good V sound here. Developed.
Developed.
Okay, one more time. Developed.
Developed.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word bestow. So our stress is going to go at the end of the word, okay? And the E, we're going to sort of treat that like a schwa. We're going to say bestow.
Bestow.
Good, good. Nice job. Next up is, okay, the word leave. Give me a good long E sound instead of live. It's leave.
Leave.
Very nice.
Leave.
To leave. Good. And your last one is constantly. So let's give me a good ah sound here at the beginning. She constantly.
She constantly.
Yeah. So instead of constant, con. Okay.
Constantly. Okay.
Great. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to Amparo. Okay, Amparo, please read from and scraps. Okay, finish this paragraph and read the next one down to she so desperately needed, please.
Okay. And scraps she discovered frozen near the neighbor's back steps. At times she thought the scraps had been left purposely for her, but no one gave them to her directly. Then one day she felt very strange inside. She knew something unusual was happening to her, but she didn't know what it was. Hunger seemed to gnaw at her constantly now. Even though she was near starvation, she seemed to be even a little plump. She didn't understand these changes or what they meant. Soon it became very clear. Weeks had passed when it all began to happen. The little was giving birth to her own litter. There were 6 in all, and she loved them completely. She tried to remember what her mother had said, and wondered if having these puppies would finally give her the love she so desperately needed.
Okay. Yeah, try that word one more time.
Desperately.
There you go. That's it. Okay, good, good. All right, let's go to the word completely. Okay, so yeah, because there's no stress on that com, we're going to pronounce it completely.
Completely.
There you go. Good, good. Next up is, okay, our favorite sound, E, weeks.
Weeks.
That was it. Good. Nice job. Next is, okay, starvation. Now here you said starvation. So she was near starvation.
She was near starvation.
That's it. Good, good. And the last one for you is the word constantly. Give me a good ah sound. Constantly.
Constantly.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, desperately needed. Okay, very good. Let's go to Daniel.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, please read from in spite of doing everything. And read down to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's have you read down to here where it says another of her babies, please.
In spite of doing everything in her limited power, and almost before she realized.
Pause right there. Pause right there. Okay, remember, relax on that H. Okay, instead of in here, okay, her. It's just a breath.
Yeah.
Power. Okay, so try that one more time. Focus on the word her. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. In spite of doing everything in her limited power, and almost before she realized what was happening, two of her puppies had died. She tried to keep them warm, but with so little to eat, she could produce very little milk or body fat for her babies. His sorrow for her dead children was mixed with disappeared uh, frantic need to keep the others alive. Uh, Fleas were a very bad problem and were sucking the energy out of her puppies as fast as she could supply nourishment to them. She fretted constantly, never staying gone more than a few minutes at a time, looking for food. Then, upon returning one night, she was confronted by two large rats staring at her puppies. She immediately and viciously attacked one of the rats, but while she was occupied with it, the other rat carried off another of her babies.
Okay, very good. Very good. All right. Much better with the word her. Okay? So, from here on out, okay, before you read, I want you to think in your head, okay, her, nice and light with that H. Okay? Because when you do that, you're able to pronounce the word her perfectly. Okay? No issues this time around. But I had to remind you at the very beginning. Okay, which is okay. It'll take a little bit for you to get used to that and pronouncing it that way, because your inclination is to say here. Okay, and perhaps you can't even feel that you're saying that. Okay, but just remember. Okay, relax on that H. Okay, much better job. Let's take a look at some other words here. All right, first off, instead of the word off, okay, being o, it's ah, off. Try that.
Off.
Okay, very nice. Next up is viciously. Viciously.
Viciously.
Very good.
Viciously.
Okay. This is confronted. Confronted.
Confronted.
Very nice. Very nice. Next up we have the word puppies right here. Instead of puppies, it's puppies.
Puppies.
Okay, good. Up here we have the word nourishment. So that O-U-R is actually an E-R sound. Nourishment. Okay. Here instead of supply, it's supply.
Supply.
Okay, good. Next we have desperate. Right here. Desperate. Okay, good. Yeah, so the A-T-E at the end, that's actually a short I and a T sound. One more time. Desperate.
Desperate.
Okay, good. Good. And the last one here is the word heat instead of hit. Okay, it's E, heat.
Heat.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, another one of our babies. All right, let's go to Ming.
Okay.
Okay, Ming, please read from She Had Never. Okay, finish this paragraph. Read this next one. Let me see here.
Actually, I have a question.
Yep, what's your question?
Last time I had problem pronouncing old, and you say don't forget to pronounce that L, but I don't know exactly how you would pronounce that L in that word.
Okay, when you're pronouncing the L in this word, so there's actually, I've heard that there's 3 ways to pronounce the L. Okay.
Yeah.
I really recognize 2 Okay, there's one where you touch the tip of your tongue to the top of your mouth.
Okay.
Old.
Old.
The other way would be to leave it down and curve the back of your mouth up, or the back of your tongue rather, saying old.
Old.
Okay. The problem is when you had said the L, okay, you had said oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. All together.
Using the oo sound. That's a typical mistake that people make. They pronounce the O as an oo, saying oh, ode.
Okay.
If you do that, then that is this word, ode. Okay? Which isn't the word you want to pronounce. Okay? So it's either old, curving your tongue upwards in the front, or old, okay, curving it up in the back.
Okay.
Okay? So either way would work. You just have to pronounce the L.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, let's go here. All right, let's see. Let me count here. So she had never been. Finish here. 2. Okay. 3, 4. Let's have you read down to here where it says on the back of his truck, please.
Okay. She had never been so confused. She couldn't leave those remaining while trying to free the one, but she desperately wanted to do something. In the end, there was nothing to be done but care for the 3 puppies left. She had lived through some very bad times, but this was by far the most difficult trial she had ever faced. All her remaining rapidly ebbing energies were focused on her dwindling family. She left them only long enough to search for the food her family needed for survival. The stronger the puppies became, the weaker she found herself. While emerging from under the porch one morning, she was startled by a heavy net forcing her to the ground and trapping her. A man quickly grabbed her and savagely thrust her into one of the many boxes on the back of his truck.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay, let's take a look at 3 words here. All right, so we're going to look at the relationship between thrust and her. Okay, so you want to drop that H, okay, and combine these words together. So instead of saying thruster, okay, you do want to pronounce that T, but it's going to be thruster.
Thruster.
Just like that. Thruster.
Okay.
Good. Next up is the word food. Okay, make sure to pronounce that D instead of the foo, her family. Okay, so it's going to be the fooder family needed.
The food their family needed.
Good. One more time. The fooder family needed.
The food their family needed.
Good. Okay, and last one. This one was very close. Whoops, not while, but here, nothing. Okay, give me a little bit more TH instead of nothing. Okay, nothing to be done.
Nothing to be done.
Good, yeah, just like that. Okay, nice job.
Thank you.
Okay, back of his truck. All right, let's go to. Okay. Nezreen? Okay, Nezreen, please continue from it had all happened. All right, and finish this this paragraph and read down to here where it says unmistakable odor of fear, please. Nezreen, make sure to unmute your microphone. Okay, let's go to, all right. Let's go to Sum Ming. Sum Ming, I'm going to shorten this down just a little bit since we're making it around one more time. Go ahead and read from it had all happened down to her heart was breaking, please.
Okay. It had all happened in less than a minute. She was helpless, and escape was impossible. Her thoughts exploded with exploded with what was to happen to her puppies. The wind growled and chewed at the rye in the boxes until her mouth was torn and bloody, but could not get back to those who so desperately de- depended upon her. Her heart was breaking.
Okay. All right. Very good. Let's try that last word. Instead of baking, it's breaking. Give me a good R. Breaking.
Break.
Okay. One more time. Breaking.
Oh, breaking.
That's it. Good. Okay. Here, instead of hot, okay, it's heart. Pronounce the R. Heart.
Heart.
Okay, one more time. You're saying hot. Okay, only with an ah sound. Curve your tongue up just a bit to pronounce the R. Heart.
Heart.
Okay, much better. All right, now let's do it a little quicker. Heart. Okay, all right, much better. Let's go to the word desperately. Try that. Desperately. Okay, one more time. Desperately. Okay, all right. Let's break this word down. So at the end, it's starting to collapse a little bit on you. Okay, so it's desperately. Okay, all right. We're closer, not all the way there. Okay, this would be a word I would write down to work on. Okay. Okay, let's go to this word here. The word is bloody. Okay, much better. And we'll do one more here. Okay, this word here is pronounced wind. Try that.
Wind.
One more time. Wind. Okay, all right. Very good. Okay, you guys. Well, thank you very much for coming into class. It was great having you guys here. Okay, I'm going to take a break, and I do believe I have some classes during the day tomorrow, and I think I'm doing a night class on Friday, which I don't usually do, but I'm throwing it in the rotation again. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Thanks for coming in. We'll see you.
Thanks,
Take
teacher.
care.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.